Ah, splendid you're here. Right, we're now going to do the etiquette of how to pack a suitcase. So here we have the suitcase. We of course have the tissue paper, which is a necessity for this kind of packing. And then we've got a selection of clothes that I brought through from the dressing room. There is many ways of doing this. This is my personal way that I've learned and I've been taught over the years. The tissue paper, some people use it to bulk up areas of the clothing. I use it as layers. So I actually layer each part so that when it comes to unpacking, you can find everything quite simply. The first thing I'm going to do is start with the shoes, which I've already got laid out just here. I'm putting them on the sides because if you lie them in, if you put them in flat, things on top could end up, especially if you've got trees in, they could end up crushing them. We're putting them on the sides, that gives them more strength. The next thing is underpants. So you've got a nice selection of director's underpants, which you very kindly gave us. Was it interesting? Okay, and then we're going to place those just up in the corner. The idea is to try to fill all the gaps because we don't have any gaps if possible. Next we've got the belts. Pop the alarm clock in there, a couple of handkerchiefs on there, and that's that layer down. There's a few more gaps. If you had any other little bits, any books or anything, you might place them down here as well. So they will now go in, and again, it's spacing them out in the best way possible. So I tend to do them both ways. Next we've got t-shirts. So again, they just go on top of the jumpers. This is just personal choice, the way I lay these in here. Again, it's just trying to make up most of the space. So I put those ones, the cords in that direction and the flannels in the opposite. Another piece of tissue paper, beautifully pressed, if I might add, by yours truly. And one is going to go there. The second and don't forget, if you want to see the correct way to press a shirt, you can see it on my etiquette guide to ironing the perfect shirt. So ties will very neatly get placed again on top. Just space them out. Next we'll have the pajamas. Again, beautifully pressed. Now, the aftershave, what you want to do with this is you didn't want it at the bottom, you also don't want it at the top. So what I tend again to do is try to find somewhere roughly in the middle of the suitcase and just put it in there, because at least then you know that if the case gets dropped or bashed, then the aftershave, which has happened to me, will not get smashed. There's many ways of putting a jacket into a case. The way that I've always done it is lay the jacket out, bring one sleeve in, the other sleeve in, fold it directly in half and place it on top. And then finally, your toiletry bag. I normally try to put that on the top because if you suddenly need the toiletry bag, which could happen, you don't have to dig way under to find it. So I tend to leave that somewhere on the top. There we go, all packed and ready to go.